Well, welcome to the show this week, and we're opening up at FedEx Field on Monday after the big game against Dallas. Well, by Wednesday when this show aired, you would have seen a lot of people say a lot of things about what the Washington Redskins did and they did not do. One thing we do know that this is the season of giving. The Giants gave them a gift last week, and they re-gifted it on Monday night. So now we will not talk about that because that's negative. They still have an opportunity to win their division, but we're pretty sad about that. So let's flip the script. Donna Hopkins went to Wakefield High School a little while ago and talked to the high school heroes of the girls basketball team. Now, we think you will enjoy this interview a lot more than listening about what the Redskins did and did not. For Donna Hopkins, let's go back to Wakefield High School.
Hey, Peter.
Oh. Joanne, is that you?
It's me.
You don't look a day over 70, am I right?
If you're Peter Pan, you stay young forever. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
You make me feel so spring has sprung.
Welcome to Pro Football Plus. It's ladies' night, and I'm here with Marsha Richardson. She's the head coach for the women's basketball program here at Wakefield, and she also played at the University of Maryland on those winning championship teams. Welcome, Coach Richardson.
Thank you.
Talk to me a little bit about playing at Maryland, the playing days, and now transitioning into coaching.
Well, the playing days at Maryland, awesome. A lot of hard work, commitment, dedication. 3 ACC championships, 1 Final Four.
Most people can get 1.
We'll take them, yeah. We were disappointed we didn't get 4. I know I was. Coach Weller, unbelievable coach, Hall of Fame coach, mentor. When I thought about coaching, I called her and I said, I don't know if I can do it. It's a big, big transition being a player. The expectations, you know, where you expect of yourself, you want the same from the student athletes. And then when you come into a program where you're rebuilding and you're trying to, you know, get people to buy into your program. And she said, go for it, you'll be fine.
So why did you pick, I'm sure you could have coached in college, but why did you come to the high school ranks?
Well, I love high school. I'm a teacher here. I've been teaching for 21 years, health and phys ed. I got the best job in the world. I get paid to play every single day, so I love it. But I like the high school coaching because you get to see these girls coming from middle school to high school. You get to see them grow from babies to women, similar to college. And then, you know, they leave the nest. So it's a pleasure to coach high school athletes. I love it.
Talk to me a little bit about the program here at Wakefield as far as what you preach to these players and everything. Because I talked a little bit to a couple of your players, and they were talking about the fact that you're just an outstanding coach in general. But talk to me about the program here at Wakefield, because you all are building a dynasty here.
Oh, yes. It starts in middle school, like Olivia, Summer. They were a part of an undefeated middle school team at Gunston, middle school here in South Arlington. And I watched them there, and I knew they were coming. And when you get that commitment from parents and the students, you can build on that. and the trust that they have in me to hopefully before they graduate to get to states, to win states. So that's what I've been preaching, is that with this group we can get it done, and they've been putting in the work to get it done.
This season, how do you see this season as far as the team right now? Because you've got 2 seniors, but most of your players are freshmen and sophomores and everything. But what's the outlook for this season? For me,
I will say states. We lost in the second round of the regionals to Tuscarora by 2. Awesome game. We had a chance, another shot at Edison, who's right now at the top.
Your Achilles heel, right, Addison?
Yes, it is. But, you know, all things must end. I mean, we lost to W&L for, I think, 19 straight games. Olivia came in that freshman year, and we knocked them off. You know, we had been losing to Yorktown, crosstown rivals. We knocked them off. We've been losing to Mount Vernon. We knocked them off. So I think it's in us. It's just that they have to believe it. They have to want it. And they have to understand that being at the top now means staying at the top.
Talk about how you build this program from, you know, when you weren't winning, and now you all are at the top of the mountain almost.
Well, I think for me, it's being in the building, teaching, and you're losing, and the kids have to come in the next day and be with their peers. And you know, did you win? Did you win? No, no, no. How many did you lose by? It's never how many did you win by. And I wanted to change that. You know, especially for girls, because you know it's an empowerment thing. You know, it's a feel good to walk around as a woman doing the halls and say, hey, we won, yeah. We're victorious. So it's a combination of everything. So I started just trying to empower them as women and then take that to the basketball court.
Could you say, explain that to Gary Clark and Tony a little bit? Because, you know, they're not up to speed on the basketball game and what it takes to be that type of player. I mean, I want you to come out there and probably educate them a little bit.
I will. I'm looking forward to it. I think, you know, with my group, you know, they come to the early morning practices at 6:30. You know, we've been doing workouts using our green days. And so they're showing up at 6:30 in the morning. They take a shower in the locker room and they go to class, similar to like a college schedule. So.
Well, Tony and Gary will need more than early sessions. Yeah. They'll need middle sessions and late sessions and everything. And in closing, could you show Tony and Gary how to shoot a proper jump shot?
Oh, yeah, this is definitely for Tony.
Yours went in, his didn't. Thanks, Coach. Much success.
Thank you.
Tony McGee's Pro Football Plus wishes to thank Office Movers Incorporated, a Kane company, for our wonderful set pieces. For all your office furniture needs, visit the experts at officemovers.com.
I'm here with Olivia Baines. She's a senior at Wakefield High School, and she's a point guard, shooting guard, and I can remember that quite well. Welcome, Olivia.
Thank you.
Talk to me a little bit about Wakefield High School, but before I let you answer that, your coach was the MVP, all-time scoring champ at Maryland. What a great coach to have for this program.
Yeah, definitely.
What is she like as a coach, and what has she preached to you all at practice and games to make you also so successful right now?
Well, she's the best coach I've ever had. She also coached me my sophomore year for AAU. She encourages us to be the best we can be, and she wants us to practice all the time, and there's discipline, so
You talked to me a little bit about that. What she preaches is defense. It starts there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like Gary Clark thinks it starts on the offensive end of the game. But defense is important. And why does she preach that so much to you all?
Well, defense is what gets us started. You need defense to be able to be on offense, obviously. And scoring can only get you so far. Defense helps you score, I think, and it's personally my favorite part of the game.
Summer is a teammate of yours. You started off in middle school with her. You went into junior high, 7th, 8th grade, and now you all are here at Wakefield together. Talk to me about that relationship and what it's meant to you.
Well, we get along very well, especially on the court. She's the best point guard in the state, and just playing with her for all these years has helped both of us, I think, have a connection, and many of the other players have also been playing with us for years, so I think that helps.
You're a senior, one of the only two on the team. You've got a young squad. Talk to me about your leadership skills as far as just being the senior on this team and where the program was when you first came in and where it is right now.
Well, I love to see how much it's improved. Coming in my freshman year, I knew we were good, and it's just crazy to see how great we are now. And having all these people come from middle school to high school, that's just helped build the program. We're the best we've been in years. So,
what do you see the team at this year as far as the outlook for this team? Because I was talking to your coach, and she was talking about your Achilles heels being Edison, but you beat some big teams last year, and going into this year, how do you see this team?
Yeah, we had troubles beating our other rivals, Mount Vernon, Yorktown, but I know that everybody sees further now. We're looking for states, but we have to take it one game at a time, and I just know that everybody's determined to get there, and we have a lot of athletes on the team, and I just think that there's a lot of depth. It's not just the 5 starters, there's all of us, so I know that will lead us far, and we're looking forward to the season.
What is a day of practice with a coach like Coach Richardson? This is a successful person that has come in here and built this program. Take me through a day, because I've been through some hard practices, but take me through a day with Coach Richardson at practice. Well,
We usually have our study seminar before, and we come in, we have to be focused, on time. We do our stretches, our beginning drills, and then we just get into practice and practice how we're going to play. And it's just, it gets intense at sometimes, and then other times we take it easy, but I just know that we're practicing how we want to be able to play in the game. So that's what we focus on, and yeah.
Being a senior and looking into taking your career a little farther, talk to me about what's in the future for Olivia.
Well, I've been looking into D3 colleges that I'd be able to play at, because after college I won't be able to play at the next level, but I want to continue my career in basketball, definitely. So,
what are you majoring in here at the school? What your study, as far as what do you want to major in after college?
I'm looking into nursing. I'm definitely more into sciences. I'm still undecided.
Well, you've got plenty of time and everything. So do you all think that what it's going to take to get that banner hanging from the rafters out here this year, you know, you start the season in early November. So when you look at the season and everything, you say one thing, what is it going to take for us to have that banner hanging in the school?
Definitely determination. We all have to want it and be together as a team. The other years we were, and we definitely thought we were going. We made it to the second round in regionals last year, and it was a killer, losing by 2. And I know that that's going to push us to work even harder this year. We have a lot of people that can play and a lot of athletes. So
I'm definitely coming out, but much success this year. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Summer Metlack. She is the point guard at Wakefield High School. Welcome, Summer.
Thanks for having me.
You know, I want to read this quote out first. It says, "You must expect great things of yourself before you can do them." Michael Jordan said that. What do you think about that?
I think it takes commitment and preparation. You know, you have to expect great things from yourself before you can actually fulfill them and like get on the court and do them.
And speaking about great things, you are the All-American, All-State. You got great speed. Gary doesn't know anything about that. But just talk to me, because the point guard is the leader on the team.
It definitely took time to, you know, sink into my role. You know, Coach Rich did a good job, like, helping prepare me to be that leader, you know, use my voice. And I think in my junior year, I've been trying to do that, and definitely this year I'm working on getting my teammates better so that we can be a great team as a unit.
You're a junior, correct?
Yep.
And Olivia is a senior, which is a teammate, a friend of yours that you've been knowing forever. Talk to me about that relationship.
Well, of course, you know, we've known each other since middle school. It's been nice just, you know, like, as a point guard, I love to pass. So, like, just having that person, I can, like, look to my left or look to my right, and she's there, and I know she'll, like, knock down the shot is great, you know, off the court. We have a really good relationship, you know. If ever I need something, you know, I can go to her, whether it be, like, school stuff or, like, on the court stuff.
What is the strength of this team? Because you've got a young team, you've got 2 seniors, but mostly this is a team built of freshmen, sophomores. Talk to me about the strength of this team and what makes it so special this year.
As opposed to other years, I think this year we have, like, a lot, like, depth. Like, we have 10 players that can, like, all play. It doesn't matter, like, who's starting. You know, everybody will get in and contribute.
What does, I asked Olivia this, is about Coach Richardson. What makes her so special? Because she came from a winning program, and she's brought that winning attitude into this program. But what makes her so special as a coach?
I mean, she knows what it takes. She's been there, so she helps instill that in us. And I think as a coach, you know, she not only prepares us on the court, but she, like, really helps us off the court. Whenever we need something, whether it has to do with something schoolwork or just personal, she helps us grow as women.
How do you see this team from now as a junior, coming in as a freshman, and now, as I say, as a junior? What have you seen transpire in this program?
I think everybody's really bought in. At the beginning, you know, we were optimistic, but as, like, the years goes on, you know, we really, like, we really know that we're going somewhere special as opposed to other years. Like, this year, like, we're really set on what we want to accomplish.
It's an exciting time. Wouldn't you say that?
Definitely.
And everybody is already projecting that you all will be the champions, but does that make you nervous as a player and everything, for everybody already to be saying this is the team that's going to go all the way?
A little bit, but, you know, you got to take every game as it is. You know, you can't look too much ahead, because then you get distracted. You have to focus on the goal set at hand. And I think that's what we need to do to be successful.
So would you say that the women's program outshines or you know, outshine the men's program? Because y'all got success overall, even with the men's program, with them going into the championship.
I don't think we outshine, but I think we basically help both teams shine in a way. You know, if we have a good game, you know, they could have a good game. We both feed off each other. Are
you a Redskins fan?
Yes.
But you also like Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, my dad's a Steelers fan, so I like the Steelers too.
Okay, so if you were to give advice to someone that's coming into this program, what would it be?
Definitely go to the morning workout so that you can get better. Definitely ask for advice from people who might know more than you do. That way you can become a better player.
Any aspirations of schools? I know that a lot of people are going to be looking your way, because I heard that you are a wicked point guard and everything. But have you looked at any colleges, because you are a junior?
Yeah, I'm looking at some D2 colleges, mainly on the East Coast, Midwest. Yeah, I'm definitely looking into those.
You think you can beat Gary in a 40-yard dash?
Probably.
You know he's slow.
That's not what I hear, but who knows?
He is really. So is Tony. But much success in your season, and I'm definitely coming out to watch you all this year.
Look forward to seeing you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Red 97! Set! Red 97!
Did you say 97?
Yes.
You know, that reminds me of Geico's 97% customer satisfaction rating.
97%?
Helped by Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Oh yeah, baby. Geico's as fast and friendly as it gets.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
This would not be Alumni Weekend if we did not end with two of the biggest stars that made it possible for myself and G-Man to play with the Washington Redskins. They both came in 1962. Both of them played running back, and one young man went on and played receiver and became a Hall of Famer. When you mention his name, Bobby Mitchell, one of the greatest Redskins ever. But you also don't understand that Leroy Jackson, he came here with Bobby Mitchell. They were the first two African Americans on this team. They set the foundation for us to be here now, and I think it's time for us to pay homage and talk to these two young men. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, thanks.
When you guys came back in 1962, it was a whole new ball game. You're the first African Americans on the team. At that time, Bobby, you were still playing running back, correct? And you were running back.
That's correct.
Did you guys, when you came in, what were your feelings?
I was madder than hell.
Because you left Cleveland, right?
I was coming from a championship team to a team that won one game. So I wasn't very happy.
Exactly. But as soon as you came here, you knew that you were setting a precedence. And how did that make you feel?
Well, I wasn't so much into whether I was the first or there were no blacks, because I played against Washington my first 4 years with Cleveland. So it was just, it didn't mean much to me one way or the other. But out in the community, that's where we got the problems. The people, the way they treated you and that type of thing. But the football side was all right.
Yeah, that's great. Leroy, when you first came here, individuals, and that's why I wanted you on this show, individuals didn't realize that you came here in 1962 also.
That's correct.
What were your feelings when you got here?
Well, I was kind of shocked at being picked by the Redskins. I thought I might have been playing with Cleveland, but it didn't turn out that way. They made a trade in the back room that I didn't find out until I got back to school that following week. So I was a little perturbed about it, but since I was drafted anyway, I decided to go ahead and play ball. Whoever drafted me, or wherever I wanted to play at, where they wanted me to play at.
Now, if I don't miss my guess, football then is like football now. You block, you tackle, you work, and you try to get better. When you guys played, what similarities do you see now? You guys play both ways a lot of times. Now players can't even play a full game. I noticed when a running back, both of you running back, you can watch a game any Sunday. If a running back make a run over 15 yards, he's pointing at the sideline. You guys didn't do that, did you?
Didn't have time to do that. You had to stand there the whole time. You only got a break at halftime, but when the defense was on the field.
Let me ask you this, Bobby, and I didn't know, but I think I remember. Charlie Taylor also, he came out as a running back out of Arizona State, and then he became a receiver. You did the same thing. What was it? They saw that you could run the ball well, or what made them change you to a receiver?
Actually, it goes back to college. Same as Leroy, we were pretty fast guys in college. And
really fast guys. Oh my gosh.
And so for me, I still love the running position. I like it more than I do the outside. But when I came into the league, Paul Brown at first was going to use me as the outside receiver, which I had never really played. But he hooked me up with Jim Brown, and it worked so well till I ended up doing it for 4 years. When I got here, I came in as a
running back. When we reported to California for the training camp, Bill McGee's, the coach, asked me if I'd like to go outside. And that's when I told him, yeah, I'd like to go outside.
Leroy, did you play any other position, or were you just running back the whole time?
Running back, straight up running back.
Bobby said you guys were pretty fast. What were your hundreds like?
Well, I was clocked at 9.4.
Ooh, Wakefield. What'd you run, Bobby?
I was 9.4.
9.4 running back.
Unbelievable. If you see them on film, oh no, I'm not even in that conversation. I was none of that. I was not even close to that.
But Leroy was with, I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
But Leroy was with around a lot of guys who could fly. He was some of the other guys that.
Well, there was Bob Hayes, Lance Allworth. Those guys were with me. There's a couple other guys I can't really think of now, but those are two coming off my head off the top.
Did they figure out, though, to have two young guys running 9.4 on your team, did they figure out some way to use you?
They didn't know how to use it.
No.
That's what I gather, and that's what I'm asking you that question.
Imagine them in our game today. That's a passing-oriented game. Imagine what they would do. Unbelievable. Just seeing the runs. I mean, he's a human, he's a human highlight reel.
One of the things that made the difference was, we couldn't come off the line and nobody touch us. We'd get beat up all the way down the field.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Now, so today, I think I'd feel pretty good if nobody can put their hands on.
Oh, they wouldn't be able to touch you anyway.
I feel the same.
I don't know of many 9.4s out there in this stage of the game now. I'm going to ask you guys one last big question. You've watched this team. You've watched them over the last few years. We brought in new people, brought in a new general manager. We brought in this, we brought in that. But one thing that everybody that's sitting on this couch today said that this team and all teams in the NFL need is more continuity, more playing as a team. Do you see that also?
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that.
Yeah, well, everything is too individual now.
Right.
You don't have your buddies. You play for your buddies as much as you do for the fans. Mm-hmm. And I think it would make a big difference. If I ran for 10 yards, Jim Brown's gonna come back and go for 200.
Right.
And if I return a punt all the way, then you'd see Jim the next time we get the ball. He's going to carry it 4 times in a row and knock over 10 people. It's a personal thing that goes on between guys. And everybody now seems to be just playing for what stats they can get.
Right.
You got to play for the game and for your buddies.
And we're not just referring to the Washington team. We're talking about teams all over the league.
Yeah.
And too much individual and everyone. And that's what I mean. Teamwork works together. Well, I tell you what, having you guys on the show is great. And one thing I know that you guys set the foundation for us to be sitting here now. And I want the fans to know that we appreciate these individuals. And remember their names. Bobby Mitchell, Hall of Fame. Leroy Jackson came here 9.4 sprinter, changed the whole face of the Washington Redskins. And you may remember the fans today, but remember the people that laid the groundwork. Thank you for watching In the Minute.